It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutriverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. Hey, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back, and we're back for Baddies ATL, and we're back for Joselines Cabaret. I was just telling y'all, don't forget we will be on Niecy Dixon's channel with Alexis Fly Jones this evening, so don't forget about that. We want to ask her some questions about Ready to Love and get her take on the reunion show and, just all things Ready to Love season 4. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all come and see us for that. But we are here for Baddies ATL and Joselines Cabaret. All right. And without any further ado, I just want to go ahead and get into what all went down, because honestly, Baddies wasn't much. So it's Sydney's birthday this episode. So she decided to get on the phone and invite Megan to the house to turn up for her birthday. And Megan is wondering what the other girls are going to say about that, because Megan has beef with damn near everybody. I think she's cool with Christina. I think she's cool with like Janelle and Seven, but I think she has beef with Natalie, Tanisha, and probably Sarah. Okay, I don't know why. I don't really care. The bad girls always like to keep beef going. I mean, even all of the shit that they were talking about this weekend on social media. Sarah talking about how she isn't going to be at the reunion because there wasn't a bag, and putting evidence out there that Natalie tells her one thing and then tells the other girls another thing, and saying how she doesn't think Sarah is racist, and how when Seven said that she didn't want to fight Sarah because she didn't know if she would call the police. And, you know, Natalie's like, my mom's white and she's never called the police. I'm like, are we really going to do this, Natalie? Do you really want us to check you and make you understand why she said that? Your mom might be one of the only white people that don't like to use the police as a weapon against black people, but historically that's something that white people like to do. So if you want to sit up here and be ignorant because you're biracial, then you can get fucking checked. Okay? You can get checked, Miss Chin. Get it together. So Janelle, Seven, and Christina are talking about Sarah again and how she provoked that ass whipping she got from Seven. Sydney comes by the pool, okay, and the conversation goes to her having the most guy friends. Sydney is in constant competition with the other girls because she doesn't feel worthy, okay? She still has a penis, and because of that, it makes her feel insecure. So she's always in constant competition with the other girls, okay? To the point that we got, Janelle and her standing in front of Christina so Christina can feel their asses and see which ass is softer. And I was trying to understand why Janelle's legs were so much more darker than this area. Like the face, chest, neck area. I was like, damn, her legs are the legs of a dark-skinned girl. Her face, chest, and stomach, I don't know. I mean, that happens, but usually you're lighter on the legs than you are everywhere else. If you wear jeans or pants, tights all the time, then everything else will be darker. I was so confused. I didn't realize what that was. I also saw that Judy was checking the fuck out of Natalie online as well for past problematic things that she had said. Child, we all know that Natalie, you were the ugly biracial girl growing up. And because people made fun of you with your chin, you grew up, got your ass done, became popping, or whatever. And you then exacted your revenge on the black girls in the house, talking about people's noses and all of that type of shit because they were talking about your chin. I mean, it's fair game at the end of the day, but we all know that Natalie has very ignorant mentalities about shit. So I was just kind of like, it's not a surprise. Don't really like Natalie like that in the first fucking place. So you ain't got to convince me. Thank you, Tina Marie, for paying your tithes. When Christina come out the closet. You said it, I didn't. Thank you. You said it, I did not. Whew. Child, we got this interview, but today it's feeling like a crab legs type D. To tell y'all the truth, y'all gotta see how much money I got in my account so I can go get some crab legs, bitch. Let me be ignorant. Because that's what I want. Anyway, y'all. So, like I said, there's an ass measuring contest going on. Why Christina had to be the one to fill up the asses, child. Tina just gave us the tea on that. Does everybody else think that Christina could possibly be gay? I see there's like a running theme amongst the shows to have women who don't want to admit that they really like other women, for whatever reason. But Christina definitely, gives that vibe off all by herself, without grabbing Janelle and Sydney's asses. Janelle says at some point, Sydney needs to realize that the shit is genetics. You can get surgery, you can have the same doctor, but my genetics is what works for me. And what that means is, bitch, I already was starting off with a good base. Okay? I was starting off with a good base. All right? I was already pretty. I was already, tall and statuesque. Adding a little bit, poop and all of that type of shit just accentuated, the positive, eliminate the negative. Like that's That's kind of the vibe, okay? And Sydney just needs to understand that you have the knees of a grown-ass man, Sydney. People gonna be mad at me for saying that, but when Sydney was in that bed and she had her leg, like when Sydney is standing in her clothes and all of that, Sydney is definitely very feminine, okay? Womanly, all right? Got it. But them knees was the knees of a nigga. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that and let that go. Thank you so much, Aisha Tillman, for the super sticker. And see, this is what makes me upset is that if people would just be honest and say you're a trans woman, this is a biological woman, there's a difference. So don't hold yourself to her standard because y'all are not the same. Be a beautiful trans woman, Sydney. You already are. Be confident in that. Okay, T.S. Madison, this shit. Slap these hoes with your dick and be proud of who you are. But stop trying to compare yourself to girls who got to go to the store for their sanitary napkins every month. Like, stop comparing yourself because y'all are not the same. And y'all don't be wanting us to say this, but it is the truth. And I don't live in a space of, admitting, I don't live in a space of going along with lies to make people comfortable. And this is why Sydney has an issue. Because Sydney just can't be real with herself about what the situation is. Sydney, you're a trans woman. You're beautiful. Live in that. Stop comparing yourself to people like Janelle, who was already a beautiful girl and just went and got shit loaded in her ass for no reason. Okay? Child, unnecessary surgery. And then the truth of the matter is the shit don't even look good. When she moved to the side, I was like, everybody's asses look lumpy, bumpy, and fucking weird. And that's why I'm going to keep going to the gym. Okay? Child, I'm trying to get my legs in. I'm building legs and butt right now. I'm building my muscle tone. Okay? I'm going to go to the gym because I don't want my ass to look all lumpy and bumpy and just wrong like a lot of you surgery girls' asses be looking. Y'all ass don't look smooth, okay? I'm looking for smooth, okay? Smooth, okay? Like, where's the smooth, okay? Janelle head looked like a block. I hate those fillers. She was pretty before. You can tell. I still don't understand what she needed the fillers for. Like, y'all in your fucking 20s, right? Or in their early 30s, fucking need filler for. Like, y'all are black women. What are we doing here? When you fix shit that ain't broke, you end up making yourself look crazy. And that's just the truth of the matter, okay? But either way, Janelle and Seven and Christina basically are like, okay, so Sydney, can you stop bullying Janelle because you hating on her? Like, the fact that Sydney actually admitted the reason why she doesn't like Janelle is because Janelle walks around looking how she feels like she should look. Girl, the fact that you feel comfortable to express your jealousy in that way just shows how far detached from reality you really are. Like, cut it the fuck out. It ain't even nothing to be jealous of because both of y'all lumpy booties look weird to me as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Anyway, she also invited them to her birthday, to the gay club for her birthday. And she tells them that, Megan is coming. They all cool with Megan, but everybody else got issues. Okay. Yeah. Janelle already had high cheekbones. The filler was a mistake. Like, it's obvious. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. Black women specifically, it's a class thing. It's almost like how black men think about dating outside of their race. Once you can afford to start getting fillers and Botox, it's almost like because I can afford it and, the white girls get it, I'm going to get it because I think it makes me look better. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't. Okay, like in your natural form, to me, taking better care of your natural form is the best thing you can do for yourself because trying to look like somebody who your body is not going to contort and turn into that person's body. That's fucking weird that you would want that. Work on your own shit. Make your own shit look good. Stop trying to have the ass and titties of a bitch that you don't know, that is genetically not connected to you for no other reason other than the fact that she black. And it was so funny because they was like, well, Sarah got surgery. Why you don't be saying nothing about her? And she was like, child, ain't nobody trying to be like no white girl. Like, ain't nobody trying to be like no white girl. Is she honest though? Is Sydney honest? She was only honest after they pressed her about it. But she continued to act like Janelle had done something to her when the truth of the matter is she's just jealous. but she was coming up with reasons for why she was engaging with her in a negative way just because she was jealous of her. So no, she wasn't really being real until they was like, what is the fucking problem? That's the only reason she was forced to admit it. Okay? 7 also gets fillers. Really? She doesn't look like it. But you know what? She probably needs the fillers because all she do is fight. Okay, y'all hoes be out here living hard. Y'all face look tired. Okay, y'all go get that fillers to smooth out them lines. Child, I've been looking at myself in the mirror like, should I be looking into fillers? my friend does them, and I be like, nah, you still all right. You know what I'm saying? You're still good. You're still good. I don't look tired yet. Maybe in another like 7 years, we'll revisit this situation. I don't judge the girls, but I just feel like y'all go above and beyond and y'all look a mess. That's all. Y'all do the most and y'all be looking a mess. Y'all look better before y'all did all of that shit to y'allself. And that's just what it is to me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You spend all that money, and to me, all y'all girls look better, you know, from earlier on. Even Sydney. Like, Sydney didn't used to have all this like hips and ass. Like, she's just recently, I feel like, gotten more of that done. Because before, when we used to see her back in the day on Love and Hip Hop and shit, I feel like she was a little bit like less with all of that. And her body looked more realistic versus now. Okay. Anyway, so Sarah goes to Natalie's room to complain about something because that's all she does. Sarah says that she doesn't like the way Natalie talks to her. And I'm like, well, you're annoying as fuck. You're like an annoying child that has to cry about anything. You the child that got to tell on everybody about everything. Mom, she hit me. Mom, I want to do this. Nah, yeah, yeah. Like, you whine all fucking day. Of course, Natalie is tired of you coming into her room crying about shit. Okay. Then Sydney comes in to talk about the plans for her birthday and how she's invited Megan. And that just totally blows up into uproar because now they don't want her to be there. If I recall, they all set their asses down at that table and wanted Megan to come. But now we're sitting up here acting like we don't want Megan to come. Okay. Neither Natalie or Sarah want Megan to come into the house. And Sydney said if she comes here, she's coming into the house. And so then Natalie calls Tanisha to get her opinion, but Sydney wants to, talk to her herself. Because Natalie couldn't get control of this moment, she decides to go over there to Tanisha's house so that they can have a conversation in person. Sydney also made a flyer about the club appearance with the bad girls, at the gay club. She went ahead and made a flyer. And Sydney and Tanisha felt the way because, bitch, we get paid for this type of stuff, and you out here putting us on flyers for free. So they got a problem, right? Megan and Christina pretend to surprise Sydney with balloons and shit in her room. And I was like, if this ain't the fakest shit y'all had ever done, get out of my face with this shit. Okay? Pretending like y'all about to. She was sitting there on her phone. You could tell that they was like, all right, we about to bring them in. Act like you surprised. All right, y'all, come in. Like, girl, you knew what was going on. I can't stand all that fake ass acting and shit that y'all be doing. Either way, Megan comes in fighting clothes. Did I have a picture? Man, I thought I had a picture of Megan. I thought I had a picture of her coming in with the balloons and shit. Y'all, I am so upset. Either way, she came in with black sweats on. So she looked like she was coming to fight somebody. It didn't seem like she was coming to party and have a good time. She also doesn't believe that Sydney will have her back. As cool as her and Sydney seem to be, they seem to be friends. She only feels like Christina will really have her back. I don't know what Megan's beef is with Tanisha, but she said she just don't like Natalie. I feel like she's entitled to feel that way. She says Tanisha's fake. I'm like, I don't know how you feel like that girl fake. Y'all have never really met in person. Y'all have only encountered each other online from what they said. So I was confused as to what Megan's issue with Tanisha is. I feel like Megan knows the assignment. Come on here, have an issue with people, argue. Okay? So Tanisha and Natalie talk. And Tanisha isn't feeling well. She's feeling kind of sick. She's hoarse, I'm sorry, y'all. My dogs are, having a moment. But yes, they talk about the situation. Sarah comes in talking about how she doesn't want to share her birthday with Sydney. I was just like, Sarah, see what we talking about? Today is Sydney's birthday, and you had to make this about yourself, talking about you don't want to share your birthday with her. Today is Sydney's birthday. If you and Sydney don't have the same birthday, what the fuck are you talking about? Why does the story always have to pivot around to you. Why? Nobody's even talking to you. You always like, I feel like anytime she think Natalie is about to have some type of production meeting or some shit like that, she comes out of nowhere. She's so self-absorbed. It's all about her. And she's obnoxious as fuck. She really is. Sarah calls Sydney. Well, first of all, I think it's funny you complaining about the way. Shut up. I think she complaining about the way sorry, y'all. My little dog is just, So Natalie, I'm sorry, Sarah complains about the way Natalie talks to her and then turns around and proceeds to be her lap dog. You complaining, and then when Tanisha says, can you go and get Sydney and tell her to come in here? She's like, yeah. So she goes and gets her and brings Sydney in so that they can talk to her because they don't want to go to her birthday party for all of these various reasons. I'm tired of Sarah. I'm almost glad that Sarah wasn't at the reunion. And the truth of the matter is Sarah didn't go to the reunion because she didn't want to get her ass whipped again. If you ask me. It wasn't about all that, oh, you got money. So what you talking about a check for if you already got money? If this only helps you promote the shit you already have going on, what are you talking about, Sarah? You didn't want to go to that reunion because you ain't want to get your ass whipped again, is what I think. Is what I really, really think. I'm tired of Sarah, y'all. She work on my fucking nerves, always bringing it back to, I didn't want to share my birthday. Nobody asked you to share your birthday. Nobody gives a fuck about your birthday. We are talking about Sydney. Oh, my God. Y'all like the video while I go and handle my dogs right quick. Okay. Okay, so yeah. There's another dog. You know, when people put their other dogs outside, the other people, they put their dogs outside and their dogs start barking at my dog and my dog barking at their dog. And now they just barking at each other. And I'm like, hey, this is a loud conversation y'all having. Y'all interrupting me. Okay. Have this conversation later on. All right, y'all. So Sarah aired everything out within recording she released. Child, the only thing I heard was Natalie is just as ignorant and racially insensitive as she's always been. The chin doesn't surprise me. Sydney planned her own party. Plan yours and stop whining, Sarah. I know that's right. Because I just really don't want to share my birthday. I want to have my own birthday. Bitch, if you don't... Like, she one of them people you want to get hit just because you tired of hearing them talk. Child, let's move on to Baddies ATL. I mean, to Joselines Cabaret, child. First of all, Yummy is the orphan, like I have been telling y'all. Playing like she's all, oh, I'm so sweet and nice and little and petite. And, I'm just a good time. And, like just pretending to be all meek and unassuming, pretending to be not a threat. When really and truly, she's a narcissistic, crazy bitch that needs to be at somebody's hospital on some type of medication with some type of psychiatrist. Something is wrong with her. So Jocelyn calls them in so that she can, pick from the two group. Okay, so like there's two girls. Every time there's two girls to pick from, Jocelyn picks one girl from each set of girls. Okay, so we saw last week that Yummy and Natural walked up together. Okay, excuse me, y'all. That tea I'm drinking has ginger in it. Ew. Yummy says that Natural concocted her downfall. That's what she was trying to do. Natural was trying to make it seem as if, I was the bad guy, but really she was trying to knock me off my game so she can get me kicked out of the house. I mean, y'all, whenever somebody explains to you something that they did and act like somebody else did it to them, they're a narcissist. She's a fucking narcissist. I don't even like throwing that word around, but she gaslit the fuck out of us, Natural, everybody with that bullshit she was talking. Thank you so much, Devin. Haven't caught the shows yet. Just showing love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all support Wickedly Whip. Okay. Wickedly Whip skin support. Use my code. Get 15% off. Okay. So, yes. Yummy is a narcissistic crazy bitch for sure. So once Jocelyn says that Yummy lost, she takes off the heel of her shoe and starts to hit Natural in the head. Mind you, Natural bent down and was covering her head at the moment because she was emotional that she had beat Yummy. Okay? Because I think she thought she was going to lose based off of everything that happened, right? So Yummy hauls off, hits her with the shoe. Ballistics had to break them apart, but at some point she dropped that shoe and she was just hitting with her hand. And I feel like if it seemed like as soon as Natural was able to come up, Natural was ready and was about to take them shoes off to really fight that bitch, and she ran her ass out of there. I said, no, don't act like you all big and bad in the parking lot. To me, it seems like as long as you was hitting bitches up by surprise, that was the only way that you was all big and bold and shit. Because when everybody was in your face, you was all docile and oh no, you don't want to fight and all that. I'm not doing this shit and all of that bullshit. Okay. And then when she was walking, Chanel was just standing on the side watching all this bullshit, and she starts boxing on Chanel out of nowhere like Chanel did her something. Chanel was like, bitch, we was just in the jacuzzi kicking it the other day and for Lucky Birthday, and now you like just start hitting Chanel out of nowhere. And then confessional was like, she walked up on me. And the producers were like, she was actually sitting down. She was like, no, she wasn't. She wasn't fucking sitting. She walked up on me, so she got it too. I'm like, the funny part about it is you caught her by surprise, but she was rolling with your ass. She was rolling with your ass. If it wasn't for security, somebody would have picked that little bitch up and body slammed her. Yeah, I know. Natural is a real fighter. And when Natural was about to take, Natural was so mad because she wanted to break that bitch in half. I know she did. And I know she could have. That's why Yummy caught her on surprise. That's why Yummy caught her the way she did, because she knew if it was a confrontation where y'all was, set up dukes, like we about to fight, that it wasn't going to go down like that. You going to get your fucking ass whipped. So you decided to take your shoe off and hit that girl out of nowhere. Okay. And then when you did it to Chanel, you might have fucked Chanel, mouth up for that first lick. But Chanel was tagging it. Yeah, Chanel was tagging that ass. She was keeping it with her. I watched it a couple of times and she didn't fall. You know what I'm saying? She was right there with her. I was happy for that because I was like, y'all better beat that little bitch ass. This is when you turn into the parent. If you don't kick her ass, I'm going to kick your ass. Now go out there and kick that little bitch ass. Like the way Natural's toenail came off. Like Chanel's face was all swollen and shit. Like it was bullshit. And the fact that she acted like, I'm all big and bad. Now she in a parking lot talking to the camera, jumping on people's cars and shit with no shoes on, looking like a badass little girl out there like, all you hoes can't see me. Okay? I'm like, you feeling real tall right now with your little ass, huh? You feeling real big and bad. But the truth of the matter is, if any one of them girls would have came outside and squared up with you in that parking lot, they'd have fucked your ass up. That's why you ran. She's sitting up there in the parking lot. I told you, y'all don't mess with me. Y'all don't mess with me. I'm a beast, little and all. Like, I was just like, and then when she set her nipples on fire in a confessional, I was like, this bitch needs a straitjacket. Girl, I understand you was trying to, no. You can't crazy bitch us. Looking all crusty, dusty, and ashy, looking like you smoke a pack of Newports a day. Bitch, you can't get up here after what you did and set your nipples on fire and think we supposed to be turned on. Get your crazy ass out of here. Flo P, thank you so much. She knew better than to try that with Big Lex, so she did it to Chanel. When I tell you I said, Big Lex, where are you when we need you, bitch? I was waiting on Big Lex. I was like, where is Big Lex? We need you, bitch. Where are you? Thank you, Flo P, for the super chat. Thank you, Panda, for the super chat. Child, I wanted to jump through the TV and slap the ish out of Yummy. Total punkery. Child, wasn't it though? I was so upset when I saw her take that shoe off and hit that girl in the head. I was like, bitch, oh my God. All that talking, all that running your mouth. I was looking for Big Lex. I saw Big Lex. Big Lex was sitting there waiting. But they had too much security in the room. They had way too many people around. She was waiting though. No, she was waiting. Big Lex was sitting there like just waiting because she was sitting like right at the opening of the hallway, and they moved her and had security walk on both sides of that little bitch to get her out untouched. But trust and believe, Big Lex was looking for her when that fight broke down, because she always looking for a fight. I wanted Natural to take her heels off so bad and beat her down. In my mind, I was just pushing security because y'all moved the fuck back. Right, get out the way. Where was y'all when she was hitting me in the head with a fucking heel? Let me get this lick in. Child, that's how I felt. That bitch was wilding in the parking lot. I said, I don't know what type of drugs. I don't know what type of... We already know she done been through a lot. And the truth of the matter is, you can't do all the damage that y'all do to some of these girls. All y'all parents that don't be doing right by y'all kids, all of y'all men who are able to take advantage and rape and molest and force girls into sex slavery and all that like y'all do. Y'all can't keep doing shit like that to people and don't think they're not going to turn out crazy. Because the truth of the matter is, Yummy is fucked up in the head the way she is because of everything she's been through. And that is unfortunate. And it's even more unfortunate that she probably will never get the help she needs. She will probably never do better than she's doing right now because circumstance. And that's unfortunate. Even with this opportunity, she will probably never access the true psychiatric help that she needs to deal with all of her years of trauma, her parents not doing what they were supposed to do, her being kidnapped, all of that shit. But at the end of the day, bitch, everybody got problems. Everybody got trauma. Everybody got issues. And that doesn't mean that you get to go around the world beating people in the head with a fucking high heel shoe because you lost. You're a sore loser. You pussy. And the only reason that you walked out of there the way you did is because they had security and you was on that, let me hit you hoes real quick while y'all not paying attention. That's the only reason. And honestly, I feel like nobody should have ever let their guard down in front of her for that reason. And Jocelyn, I'm mad that you didn't let them fight. I'm mad that you told Natural not to fight her. I wanted the fight to happen. That reunion, somebody better get hurt on that reunion. I'm going to just say that. Hit that fucking girl in the head with a high heel shoe. Y'all remember when that happened? What that was back in the day on BET, that show with the college people and all of that. And they was on an island. I think they might have been in damn, I forgot the island they was on, but hit old girl in the head with that fucking heel and she was gushing. I was surprised she wasn't bleeding like that, but the back of her head probably fucked up. So y'all, Jocelyn calls ballistic. So I'm sorry. Jocelyn calls Boss Tech and Chanel up next so that they can go ahead and pick which girl gonna win. And Jocelyn, College Hill, Virgin Islands, thank you. And then Boss Tech, they found out that Boss Tech was in her room rolling around in $10,000 in ones like she was on $1 million sticky or some shit. And Jocelyn felt like, bitch, you was trying to play me. You was trying to play me because what you here for? What you here for? You want to come here? I didn't like that you did that shit. And the girls, I would have never know if the girl didn't tell me that you did that shit. Okay, you want to come in here and roll around in $10,000 of money. You didn't need my money. Okay, then what the fuck you was doing here? Okay, so she felt the way about that. And so she let Chanel win. So Chanel won between she and Boss Tech. Lexi Blow and Big Lex, Lexi Blow wins because Lexi Blow is sexier and just has, more sexual energy and all of that than Big Lex. Big Lex needs to go and be somebody's soldier somewhere. Okay, she needs to be a hired hand to beat and kill people. Like, I don't know, where they do that at the army, where y'all feel like it's legal to do that, because people do that, but y'all be acting like it's fucked up until somebody puts it in the confines of our country doing it. Then it's okay. So yeah, I feel like Big Lex need to go and be a part of somebody's military, okay? Because girl, I feel like that would have been perfect for you. You need a leader. You like being a strong soldier, and you follow directions. And you almost are trained. You train to go, bitch. You train to go. TTG. So I feel like you need to go and do something else, but not this, okay? Because even though she is sexy and all of that, it's the difference between her and Lexi Blow just lets you know that it's not really, girl, this ain't really what you need to be doing. A lot of y'all do sex work because y'all feel like that was y'all only option, not because y'all are actually like sexy. Like Lucky is sexy. You know what I'm saying? Lexi Blow is fucking sexy. They just have an overall like sexy energy about themselves where they can like bring you in when they start to perform. So I feel like there's something about them that's what they should be doing versus girls who didn't have any other options. So they had to use what they had to get what they wanted. Okay. Or what they needed for that matter. So then we had Sapphire and Lucky. Y'all know Lucky won because Sapphire ass was dragging behind her too heavily. You know, for all y'all that want to go get fat sucked out and put in your ass, don't forget that you could be like Sapphire. And yeah, Sapphire may have went and got the boop 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 in the ass, but to tell y'all the truth, it's not much different. I know y'all think it is, but it's not. You know why? Because your ass can still leak. All right. Once, you know, we've decided who's going to be a part of the final Cabaret girls, the remaining 3 girls go and set up in a club. They were still able to shine and have their little walk through, and you know, they still did their thing. Nigga caught that $1 million sticky reference, huh? And then Jocelyn comes out and performs. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Jocelyn may not do the best at choreography or the choreography. She may not do that good at the choreography, but that pole work is impeccable. When that bitch climbed all the way to the top of the pole and was kicking her leg up and down, I said, bitch, you strong as a motherfucker. And she didn't even break a sweat. The pole work is where the money resides. The pole work is what you need to be doing, bitch. The pole work is where you're good. Okay, that's my opinion. All right, she still did good. I think that Jocelyn is like the perfect stripper / artist. She knows how to command her crowd. You know, she go and bend over on you and all that. Child, if I was at one of her performances and she bent over on me, I'd be smacking ass. So don't do that to me, bitch. Okay, because I'll swipe my credit card up and down your ass. Okay, real disrespectful, like. It's all in fun. But yes, so once Jocelyn does a few sets by herself, you know, do it like a mappy day, baby. Do it like a mappy day. All right, then they come out and do their joint performance. But there was some nigga in a fur coat holding the curtain closed, which made them late to come out. I almost felt like Jocelyn, maybe you forgot that you were supposed to introduce the girls when they came out, or somebody was supposed to introduce them, but she had an attitude and she let it be known that she was upset that they missed their, you know, coming out behind her. But I was like, bitch, that was your fault. Why were you not paying attention to what was going on? You just walking out, not paying attention to your girls who were supposed to be behind you. You wasn't in charge of the girls. And I didn't like the fact that you reprimanded them in front of everybody. That shit was unprofessional as fuck. You want to talk about what really plays in a cabaret? You being violent and talking to them like you some pimp or something like that ain't it. That's not sexy, bitch. Get that together. All right? I didn't like that she did that shit. Anyway, they do the performance. Ghetto fantasy. Fantasy. Ghetto fantasy. Okay? Everybody looked good. Everybody did well. The performance was great. After it was all said and done, she announces the winner is Chanel. Okay, Chanel won, y'all. Chanel won that money, baby. Okay, and she was so proud of her. She was like, you know, everybody thought she was just a big belly drunk ass hoe, you know. But you was the underdog, and that's why you don't never cut out the underdog, even if she is a drunk ass big belly hoe. Okay, I was like, how many times you gonna call her a drunk ass big belly hoe? How many times? Her belly ain't that big. I know what you mean, but her belly ain't that big, and she might have been a drunk hoe, but she pulled her shit together. Okay, and ultimately, you a mean hoe. We can use a whole bunch of adjectives and put them on the front of a hoe if we want to, Jocelyn. Mean hoe, stank hoe, disrespectful asshole, bargain basement asshole. I mean, she went off on Boss Tech. You think you doing something on World Star? Bitch, I own my own. I do this, I do that. And you just getting to this point because a couple of years ago, you was crying about not having to go back to the strip club because of Stevie. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Calm down. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Boss Tech wasn't even really coming from that opinion, like, oh, I don't give a fuck about you. It was just, I got money, bitch. I'm here for you. She totally misunderstood Boss Tech's energy. But it did seem like Boss Tech, what you here for then, bitch? Exposure. Most of the girls are here for exposure. I didn't know who Boss Tech was. I ain't been on World Star in I don't know how long. I'm just saying. Jocelyn's an asshole. And I also feel like Jocelyn only wants them girls to work for her because it makes her feel like a pimp. That's why she like white girls, because it makes her feel like an important pimp. I have white hoes running after me. That's why she like Lexi Blow. That's why she picked Blueface Barbie, even though Blueface is ugly. Harsh in the face, strong jawline, big ass nostrils. Not that cute, in my opinion. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. She's beautiful to somebody. She's not beautiful to me. So I feel, she's beautiful as a human being. We're all walking around human beings. We all deserve love and respect at the end of the day. But we talking about the physicality of the bitches on Joselines Cabaret. Blueface Barbie is ugly, and you chose her because she was a white girl, because it makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel like you better than somebody to have these white girls running up behind you, because you just like all of the other color struck, ignorant ass, internalized racism ass pimps that pimp these girls out and use them to make themselves feel better. I don't know how you thought you was gonna stand up there and pat yourself on the back and then talk about that girl bad like that and give her the money at the same time. I understand where Chanel coming from. She knows Chanel not a fighter. That's why she did all of that. If it was Sapphire who had won, she would have never stood up there and called her a heavy booty bitch and all of that shit. She would have never said all that. She would have been like, I'm so glad you worked so hard. Here your money. And it would have been done. She played with Chanel like that because she knows she could. Because we see the energy you gave Natural when Natural balked off on your ass. She is disrespectful. But I've been telling y'all this whole time, Joseline moves from the space of jealousy when it comes to other women, of insecurity. As much as she bigs herself up, any woman that's really, knowing of their worth, any woman that knows how bad they really are, they ain't got to down no other lady. They ain't got to make no other lady feel bad about themselves. And they damn sure don't have to do the shit that she says and does to people in the middle of a room full of people. You supposed to be championing these girls. You supposed to be bigging them up. And you up here telling her she a big belly hoe. You disrespectful as fuck. And you lucky you ain't do that shit to somebody else. And the thing that killed me is Chanel was fighting her ass off. Chanel, what's the issue? Why you acting scary when it's obvious that you be about that fight life? All my life I had to fight. I'm glad she won though. She was the underdog. I did not think she was going to win. I did not like her at the beginning. But by the time we got to the end of this, I had a better understanding for her. And I wasn't mad that she won. I wasn't at all. The truth of the matter is Natural doesn't need to win. It's just what it is. Where was the 500 people that RSVP? Child standing outside because it was COVID restrictions. So let them tell it. Let them tell it. It was a packed house though. You know what I'm saying? But it was also the amount of people they could probably get vaccinated and tested. Okay? But yeah, y'all, that's all I got to say about it. It was on bullshit. Just to let y'all know, tonight on Niecy Dixon's channel, we will be talking to Alexis Fly Jones. Okay. Hold up. Let me go get that whole little situation before we get into this one. Y'all make sure y'all come see us tonight. Okay. And then tomorrow, actually after this live, I'm going to watch Love and Hip Hop and I'm going to come back to y'all to do Love and Hip Hop live tonight. I've set it for 11 p.m. If that's too late for y'all, I'll see you in the morning. But my plan is to do it as soon as I finish watching it tonight to get up here and give y'all a live. So that's my plan for Love and Hip Hop. And tomorrow we will be doing Bondi Blue Show and we will be doing All American and Run the World. So I will see y'all then. All right. I love it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. See y'all.